Good morning, he's, she's, theys, and castaways, and welcome to Thomas and Sarah's Survival Guide.
I'm Thomas.
And I'm Sarah.
And this is episode 7 of the Survival Guide. Yeah! Okay, so true, bestie. Anyway,
Right, so let's get started.
Yeah, we have to invite our guests.
Right, of course.
Yeah.
This is Gannon and Morgan from the host team.
Yeah. Good to have you guys.
I love being a host and doing my duties.
You said
It's so great being a host. I have so many secrets.
Yeah, I know everything actually. Fun fact.
Fun fact, I'm the all-knowing.
Man, I wish I was a host.
I'm in your
It
wall.
looks so damn cool.
You get the purple.
Would be nice.
Yeah.
I would. Alright, so let's get started. First things first, merge happened. As you can see, we actually have our two lovely guests, Gannon, Morgan here.
So
And we're going to be talking about the merge towards the end. So let's get into the actual meat of what happened so far. So we have Challenge 14, which was the Pokemon Nuzlocke. Professor Allen sent the castaways into the world of Pokemon. They explored the Unova region under conditions of a challenge, which is known as a Nuzlocke. And these castaways had a series of tasks to accomplish to earn points while managing their team's survivability, because once your Pokemon faints, into the PC it goes. Most of them participated, which was great. Not many of them got a lot of points. Evan came out on top. Nerd. And these points were used for dollars, and they're going to be used in the Survivor auction, which is coming up very soon. And then Challenge 15, which is Crossy Road. You're actually the one hosting it, so you can talk about it.
Yeah, so Crossy Road was the pinnacle of my insanity last season. And I got 625 points, which was great. But this season, since the Nuzlocke points are being used for an auction, we're making it so that you can get more points by doing Crossy Road, and there's a cap, which is half the distance between you and the next person. So it's a good time, and Evan will probably not be getting many more points.
It's a balancing factor.
Yeah.
For the rest of our usual weekly update stuff, we have no updates because it was break and everyone sat around and watched TV, or at least I did.
So true. Did you guys have a restful break?
Yes. Everybody says restful. They mean they got nothing done.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, no, I came back to campus, had an
Watch.
assignment to do for midnight, so.
I've spoken to 3 people I know about their spring break. They've all said it was restful, and when I pressed it and said, "So you got nothing done?" they all just laughed and said, "Yeah."
Yeah, that's about it.
Standard procedure.
Because of that, it's time to talk merge. If you guys know, we have Sarah over there, Gannon, and then Morgan over here. They were all.
Wait, but I thought you were Thomas, and I thought you were Sarah.
We lied.
They
You're
lied.
Sarah, and this is Thomas.
How does it feel to be lied to?
Oh my god.
Yeah, how does it feel to be lied to?
Does not feel good. It feels like when during Survivor Dennis and Survivor Season 1, when everyone was lying to me all the time.
Here in Survivor, we implement trust issues into people. It's a good time. Yeah.
And you guys are in good company
It's not
because you
phasing, I
all
promise.
you all were in season 1. I'm this only spectator.
It's true. And with auction coming, auction is a very sentimental time for me when it comes to Survivor, because it is the only reason I made it anywhere.
Yeah, you did come back from it. Yeah. So let's get into talking merge. You guys obviously were the ones who played. Sarah second plays, Gannon third, and then Morgan. I'm sorry, I forgot the
I think
number.
it was like 9th?
I think so,
Ninth?
because I was looking at it the other day and I was like,
I was the 3rd juror, which was really sad.
oh wait, then Maggie might have been 9.
Yeah. That makes you 8th, I think.
I'm looking at the...
If we merged at 11, then
Then yeah.
yeah.
Numbers don't matter. That's not what's important.
Yeah,
what
you
matters. What matters
But
is.
got second in Noah's...
Second
rankings.
in Noah's heart.
Sorry, yeah.
So true.
Numbers don't matter. What matters is what happens in the merge. So
Thomas, are you saying that size doesn't matter?
I said numbers, not size.
That was some loud silence. Damn.
I said numbers, not size. It doesn't matter what place you work, because you guys were all in merge and you have experience. You guys, whatever you have as input, let's put it out there. What do the spectators need to know once merge is finally kicked off, you know?
Well, just going off of my experience with Merge, a lot of any alliances that are around are going to start breaking down around this point if they were persisting from the beginning. The Pentagon chat that I was a part of definitely broke apart the moment Hayden decided that Liberty was, out of here. And I know there was a bigger alliance that, had a lot of trust issues, more than us, surprisingly. And we had Hayden in it.
And, last season, we were kind of split between the two original tribes, and then the one kind of had more people than the other, and we're, picking them off one at a time. But then it kind of changed once, Hayden started making other decisions to betray his own alliance, which was great for me, actually, but not so much for Morgan.
Yep. Yeah, Hayden and I were kind of the two biggest threats last season going into Merge, which was probably not the best idea on my part. And that is probably going to happen this season. So anyone who's
I'm hearing Cassidy and Evan. I don't know.
Cassidy.
Yeah, anyone who's
Cassidy,
consistently placing really high is gonna be on everyone's radar. And what happened last season was, I'm under the impression, I didn't really look at it, but I'm pretty sure everybody except for Hayden and I were in an alliance to get out the two of us, and then have it be like that, and then they could do everything else.
Well,
Yeah.
I tried to do that,
All things
but it
considered.
did not work.
The top three people all had a certain element of, oh, this person's not a threat. Oh, fuck.
Yeah. The
Sorry,
best
I'm
way to
allowed
get
say
through
that,
it.
right? Or
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
this isn't intended for children, so.
All right. I'm just not sure what rules you have. Sorry.
It's YouTube. Google sucks.
No
YouTube
money.
sucks, so. Oh,
It's
I probably shouldn't be saying that since we're uploading the platform. Oops.
Well,
love you,
it's not
Google.
like we're going to get any money from this.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Unless
fine.
click,
Right.
daddy click, Patrick.
As much as from what I remember last season as a spectator, there was a lot going on, to say the least. Just see all you guys' alliances happening and just, I'm not sure if we're gonna have this season, but last season, Hayden took over, he made the calls, and he had a list of every person that was gonna get out, and that list was pretty much followed until Hayden got overthrown himself, which was kind of surprising to see.
Hayden should have gotten overthrown so much earlier than he did.
The amount of
was
times I
true.
tried to vote him out, the amount of times I was like, hey, we should vote him out. And when there was the split that Madeline got voted
Yes.
out, I was literally, I didn't know we couldn't use one-on-ones, and I sent this whole paragraph to Liberty, and I was like, get him out, vote, switch votes. I know you voted for Cassidy, but you need to switch. And then Noah was like, you can't use one-on-ones. And I was like,
How
I
prescient
deleted
of
the
you.
whole thing.
Dude, okay, speaking of trying to get Hayden out, when we were still in the, tribes, I realized that this time, I think it was, 2 eliminations before the end, or maybe it was the last elimination, but I was talking to Zoe, and I was talking to everybody on my tribe. I was like, hey, besties, we need to get Hayden out of here, because he's going to get into Merge, and then he's going to murder all of us, and it's going to be really bad. So, I was trying to get everybody to vote for Hayden. I sent several long paragraphs. I spoke to Zoe on the phone for an hour after sending her an hour of long messages
Hang on
that
a
really needed
second.
her
I
to
was
be on my
aligned to
side.
Zoe. She never told me about that.
Oh, bestie, I was on Zoe for this because I was pretty sure that she was the last person that I needed to get the majority, and she was, and she didn't, but that's behind us anyways.
It didn't impact Zoe's game very much.
No.
Yeah,
No,
Zoe was
Zoe
She
was-
did win,
Yeah.
so.
Yeah.
I was gonna say all three of the top placers, the people who went to final tribal, had that. It's just the sort of element of invisibility.
Yeah,
Almost.
there's not.
The thing is, Zoe wasn't invisible.
No.
She
No,
was
yeah.
on people's radar,
Not-
which is really surprising.
Yeah, but
So
when you stand next to
basically, we have no
Hayden,
idea
I
who's
feel like
going
you
to
just
win.
sort of lose a bit of your
Yeah.
opaqueness.
Yeah.
Yeah, the thing is, she was so unpredictable that nobody was
Right.
gonna ally with her, but also, well, not ally with her. Nobody was gonna rely on her for a distinct answer.
Yeah.
So they were working with other people for the most
You
part.
say that, but that's exactly how I got through the last few votes of merge.
Yeah, I'm kind of interested in like how that's going to affect this season, because we have quite a bit of people who are, we could say, invisible.
Yeah, like,
Yeah.
well, I mean, Isabel, she's just been so busy.
Yeah.
And then Margaret, I mean, she was a spectator last season, but she hasn't been making the big splashes that
She hasn't
Cassidy
been making
and
the big
Liam-
splashes, but she has been a team player this
She's
whole
been
time.
there.
She has, yeah.
Like,
Rachel's the same way. Almost.
yeah, Rachel
is too, yeah.
And especially she
Abby.
started picking up recently. Abby.
Abby is.
Of course you'd say that.
Bestie, let me sim. Anyway, okay, but no, because like a lot of them are really, really under the radar. But what I'm suspecting is going to happen is we're going to get into merge. Cassie and Evan are going to either get out real quick or do something similar to Hayden, where they get a really close knit alliance and then try and like get that into their control, and
Yeah.
then they're going to get out. I don't think that either of them are going to make it to top 5.
I'm honestly interested in seeing how the Cassidy, Evan, and Liam thing is gonna go, because Liam wants to put Cassidy out the pasture.
Evan voted
He-
Liam once.
He also
Yeah.
kind of wants to put Evan out to pasture as well.
Well, yeah, and then Liam started strong with all this planning, and then now he's trying to like take a step back.
It's not necessarily that he's trying to take a step back, but Liam understands what's going to happen now, which is that everybody who was super visible to start with is going to be donezo pretty soon.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
it's-
moves he's making, they aren't contradictory to what he was doing earlier.
And I think,
They're just a little counterintuitive.
and as like a spectator, to me, I can see him like he was strong to begin with, and then it's a noticeable pull out from this strong gameplay, and if no one catches on to that, I think that's going to be an issue on their part, because if you can't just play strong and then when you get to merge, just take your feet out of the water. No, there's something going on, and I think the Castaways need to look at.
I gotta be honest,
Yeah.
Liam seems like top 5 material to me.
Liam seems like Emmett, like post-merge Emmett. Like, I feel like he's going to have a similar role as Emmett did. Like, you know, like more social game. Because Liam, even though he is in Gaming Guild and people see him as that kind of threat, he's not the best at challenges. I mean, Cassidy and Evan sweep the floor every time. And, well, Amy was really good at challenges, but she didn't want to play anymore. But, like, Liam isn't the best at challenges. So he could, you know, pull an Emmett and just kind of
I did end up speaking.
slide around there.
Not to detract, but I did end up speaking to Amy about why she was leaving and everything. It's a lot of like compounding pressure issues.
Oh, no, I just
Yeah,
was...
yeah. No, I get you.
No, it's definitely a big thing, and that's kind of one of the reasons the medevac was introduced. It's just because of like it gets stressful. There's a lot, and we are in a messed up world right now.
Yeah, yeah.
You mean you get your college stuff, and then over across the pond, wars happening,
Shit's messy right now.
and then pandemic is still there. So Survivor is a big thing. It's a lot going on, especially when you get further and further, because now you have to dig in, figure out what you're gonna do, and just hope you make it far.
You wanna know why I'm worried about Cassidy and Evan? So they're kind of doing what I did last season, which is try to win. My goal last season, which this sounds really stupid, but my entire thing, and I said this at the beginning, was to just be the best at every challenge and get immunity consistently and then win like that, which obviously is not going to happen. So what I'm thinking is that Cassie and Evan have done this thing where they've made themselves really, really powerful, and now everyone knows that they're powerful, and everybody is threatened by them. And I'm thinking that they're going to get out early because of that, but yeah, you never know.
I gotta be honest, winning a lot of challenges ended up working for me.
Yeah.
But you won most of them late in the merge.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
true.
very late.
Like, early in the merge,
When-
it's harder to win because there's
Like, if-
11 other people.
If
Early in the
Morgan,
game,
was,
it's even worse.
if Morgan was around during the jigsaw thing, I am not entirely convinced that even my puzzle scores would have been enough.
Bestie, loop over was my shit.
Yes, it was. Alright, full
I didn't even
disclosure,
make
I had an
Morgan.
advantage given to me by Alex when when they got out, so
So true. What was the advantage out of
it
curiosity?
was a video describing like a loop over strategy sort of thing.
Damn.
So, but you still blew me completely out of the water.
Yeah, you just gotta go like 3, 3, 4, and then.
Yeah. I spent all day just laser focused on doing jigsaws better and better.
Yeah.
You still probably would have smoked me.
No, I was just really worried.
Like a fine brisket.
I was like a fine brisket. I was extremely paranoid about everybody else. So you could probably see it if you look back at my confessional. When I got a 30-second in the loop over, I was like, people are gonna get like 15. And then I was like, I did! And then I got, I think it was 20.
I don't even remember what my final time was. Was it like
It was
45
59.
seconds? Oh, 59.
I think. I'm not sure.
I don't even know. I just remember thinking, I did try so hard. And then looking back and just seeing all the challenges that I just didn't do. I was like, I don't want to do this. This is dumb. And then I'm like texting my confessional. I'm like, I hate this challenge. I don't want to do it.
Yeah.
Your confessional was incredible.
And then I was like,
Yes.
guys, I'm having an existential crisis. It's 2 a.m. And then like Thomas would have like one reaction. It was like a gif of the thing like spinning, and I'd be like, okay.
Yeah.
Ponder.
I probably could have done my confessional a little better. Just.
Where is? Oh, I'm blind, guys. I'm blind. I was looking for Gannon's confessional.
It's one of the 3 that's still in the proper place.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was looking in Ponderosa chat. Anyways.
Reasonable.
Yes.
There's 52.
We should probably end this video soon because the spectators will probably get bored.
Right.
Oh, that's so true.
That is a concern. How is
Just remember that there's going to be a lot of stuff going on all the time.
Yeah, it's going to be important that you tune into the TLDR every night, and then it's also going to be helpful if you tune into Sarah and I's wacky little show.
Yes.
We hope to have...
Hopefully the interviews, people will show up.
Yeah.
We're going to try to see if we can get them in here instead of over Zoom for the post-merge ones.
Yeah.
People busy, though.
Dude, I'm excited for the post-merge interviews.
It's jury time.
I'm still
It's
kind of sad that we
story
couldn't get
time.
we haven't gotten our Yo-Yo Will video because yeah.
Also, not to reveal anything, but I did make jury
Morgan.
designs for the animation.
Oh, yeah.
And they're
They are
kind of
fun
neat.
and they are cool.
They're kind of fun.
You will enjoy it.
But yeah.
And we will enjoy you texting in spectator chat. Talk to us.
Yeah. Any last remarks about merge or anything that the spectators should know, or lovely guests?
Please pay attention to TLDR because you get a lot of information from there. And if you're confused about anything, just go to the Alliance chats and then the confessionals because it looks like a lot, but there's probably like 2 messages in the confessional that are unread, even though everything says you have unreads. But yeah, it's good stuff and it's very interesting and I highly recommend.
Anything to add, Gannon?
No, not really. I just keep an eye on the stuff. Get ready. It's gonna happen
Hell yeah.
anytime.
Thank you guys for having us.
Thank you
Yeah,
for joining
thank you
us.
so much for allowing us to join you on this wonderful program.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, it was great.
Apologies for trying to steal your identity.
No.
Oh, bestie, we
All
did
right.
steal
If you
that.
could do me better, please do. Leave me in a better place.
Yeah,
Let's
go do my
start
homework. Go
cosplaying.
to my Planet Earth lab right now.
Cosplay as Thomas.
I was
Honestly,
there
we got
last
the
semester. I
glasses
don't
already.
need to do that.
Oh, we do. We
Yeah.
do. All right, we'll see you guys next week. Thank you for tuning in.
Yeah. How do you
Awesome.
Surviving. Survivor.
Thank you. Hit the red button.
I'm
Yeah,
not
yeah.